Good evening, everyone. Let's go see where Comet Levy is. It's 9:29, Wednesday, November 16th. New Mexico is open. That's where we're gonna go. Let's go right to Yeah, I'm not talking much. I'm just working through this process here, trying to determine what how long I should expose them for. Let's just go for the 3 minutes. 300 seconds, 5 minutes, 15 minutes. Let's go. Let's see if it's up. Find out what we can get from the G20. It'll come up there in the pane what the coordinates are once it figures out what we're looking at. And it looks like we're going to be able to look at 2006 T1 Comet Levy. Right now it's at right ascension 22:25:05 and declination 38:54:09. I don't see any moon in the sky. I guess we can just let it run. It's a pretty night sky out there in New Mexico right now. I can see the Milky Way, Leviathan. We're doing 3 images of Comet Levy this evening with the Gross 020. Exposed 300 seconds. This will tell you that Comet Levy is still out there. I went today and looked at the numbers and compared some of my old videos to what I was seeing as far as information right now. And I see that on the JPL information, the close approach data, including the date and the distance, differs than the orbital diagram. So anyone who's watching the orbital diagram and looks at I believe the number on January 8th is 0.0555, as the close approach is actually much different than what the close approach data is below, which states it's, I believe, in the 21st. guess as I'm continuing to do this, we can go look at it right now. Why don't we go look at it right now? The JPL small database browser. We'll put in 2006 T1. Hit enter. And here is this is what I'm talking about. There is this information where I go, or when I first started using this, I would go here to the orbit diagram and manipulate the dates and the time and get a distance. And then down here, physical parameters, there's some other information. This close approach data, it's also up here, close approach data. If you click this, it shows you a date of January 21st, 2012. January 21st, 2012 at 0.1911 or 0.1711. And now if we go to the orbit diagram, and I know that I made some videos about this before using this January 7th date, but that doesn't coincide with the close approach data. Here we are November 16th at 0.386 AU away, and we just pump it forward, and we'll go down December 8th, and we're just going down, and then we get down here January 8th, 0.555 561 on January 9th, 561 on January 7th. Now what happens when we go to January 21st? That's 0.118. So I need to look at this more, because on January 8th, what you have is the 0.0555 number, where on the close approach data, you have a January 21st, 0.19, 0.17, 0.21. I need to get more confirmation on what these mean. Physical parameters. Magnitude is 11.5 mag. Condition code 5, automatic, last obs used, that's 2006. So there is a little discrepancy there between my original numbers, which I said with January 7th at 0.046 or something, 0461. So that has changed a little bit to this January 8th, 0.0555, but then it's not the same as the close approach data. But then we just looked at it and said last observation was 2006. So that's why we're looking. Okay, so we're taking our first out of 3 images of 2006 T1 Comet Levy. We're using the guider scope to track the comet. So the comet should be clear and crisp, and the stars should be elongated. I don't really, I've been seeing the videos of like Comet Girard. I've been seeing some nice pictures of comets come from this telescope, and I'm still been unable to make a beautiful, pretty picture of space. But I want you to know that right now we are attempting to image Comet Levy. It's 9:38 p.m. This video has about 5.5 more minutes left, so I don't think you'll get to see anything of the first image, but we'll hold off, and maybe the 300 seconds of the exposure is less than what time we have left of this recording, and we'll get a preview of it if I've timed it perfectly, apparently. So other than that, honestly, my intention is to look forward to the year 2012. and to get a running start on next year's events, including the first light event of the Cosmic Obsession Observatory, which will occur in 2012, and then the passages of Comet Levy. I'm going to look at Eros 433. We're going to start looking at Mars with the 25-inch Obsession Thomsonian telescope. We're going to start looking at Sirius, Sirius A, Sirius B, and we're going to look for Sirius C. There are a lot of things coming up in the future, and I know that for a lot of you, there is the continued research and hypothetical processing of the heavy mass object occurring right now. It really hasn't stopped. Once it really got going in February, March, April of this year, I experienced Comet Levy. I experienced asteroid YU-55. I even experienced Comet Honda, but not so much in as much as it was called out to be something other than it was. So honestly, I am well introduced to amateur astronomy at this point. I am clearing out some of the bad taste in my mouth and looking ahead at how I can truly be an asset to research that the group I have been involved with is interested in. And the group I've been involved with is you, the listener, and you, the viewer of my YouTubes. You may see a change coming up into 2012 where I condense Cosmic Obsession, the observatory, into the YouTube channel that I produce the videos for, and the Facebook that I am probably working the most. I have found myself really not taking advantage of all the internet properties that I have and relying on Facebook and putting so much on Facebook. I should be spreading it around to my own our own properties, since we have them there and waiting for their use. So 2012, you're going to see Cosmic Obsession really begin to take steps that allow you, the listener, and you, the viewer, easier ways to contact us, be in touch with us, see what we do, and have it all combined in a format that you recognize from one area to the next. So we have the first image, and it looks like we'll probably get a look at the preview before this one's done. There it is, creating preview image. I do not know what Comet Levy looks like. We're saving a fits color image. We're saving good image, hopefully, of the space where Comet Levy is, and you're going to see it. I've got 1 minute left. I hope that we'll get to see it. Let's go. I have 48 seconds left. Let's preview the last image. I don't know if that is it. That's probably not it. Okay, this is our image of where Comet Levy should be. And now, I know that you can't see it right there, and we're going to use the other two images that I'm taking to see if we can see it. Now, I'll be able to zoom in on this and get in closer, so I'm excited with that. That's a nice picture of the space where Comet Levy should be, and this is where it starts again.